Hello, good morning. Hi, Paul. I'm going to give it a couple moments here and wait for some more folks to get on. Hi, Sylvia. Hi, Kelly. Hope everyone is doing really well this morning. I've got a little incense going in the studio for just me. It's really fun. Feels like a little bit of a treat. If you've got any incense at home, I highly recommend. Super relaxing way to start the day. We're going to be flowing soon. Planning on getting started around 7:35. We're going to be doing some hips, some low back stretches. But if anyone has any other requests, feel free to throw those in the comments now, whether you're watching on YouTube or on Instagram. I'm happy to take some of those into consideration. And for those of you that don't know, we are streaming on 2 platforms here. So we've got YouTube, we've got Instagram. We're sideways on Instagram, so you probably have to turn your phone sideways. Hi, Min. How's it going? So, yeah, both platforms are great. If you have any friends that missed the live stream, they can always go back and access it on YouTube, which is really fun. And all of our flows are up there. So if you've got people that are wanting to do old flows, or if you're wanting to come back to some classes. Hi, Laura. I'm seeing shoulder. Yes, shoulders for sure. My shoulders have been so tight lately for some reason, and I don't know why. Do you want to do shoulder strengthening or more shoulder stretching? You can just let me know whenever you get a chance. Maybe a little bit of both. We'll see. So just giving this some more time for folks to get on here. Usually I have a lot to say in the beginning of classes, and I'm feeling in this zone, and I feel like maybe some of you are probably in the same boat where I just don't have any words at the moment. I'm feeling a little empty. Laura says stretching but open to both. Okay, perfect. So we're going to get some shoulder stretching in. That sounds right up my alley. I love that. And we'll, of course, do some shoulder strengthening. Yeah, but words. I just don't have them right now. And sometimes that's okay. And if you're feeling a little bit of that too, a little bit of that unsure what to say, unsure what to do, know that I'm right there with you. There's probably a lot of others that are in the same boat. We're doing it together. We're making it happen. When words fail, we can come back to the poses, we'll come back to the asanas, come back to the breath. And that's what we're here for. Paul says hips. Yes. Yes, hips and shoulders. Oh, I love it. We're all on the same track right now. If you guys are seeing this weird little smoke that's popping into the frame, I promise it's just this lovely little incense. I'm not even sure what kind it is. I want to say it's sandalwood or something, but oh, it smells so good. Whatever you guys are doing to make your space a little bit more comfortable right now, why not? You're at home, get cozy. So we'll give it about 1 more minute. Get started right at 7:35. If you're hanging out, if you're already online, maybe finding a comfortable seat, closing down through the eyes. We'll begin with some breath work right off the bat. I'll head back to my mat here. I'm going to find a half lotus position. So for me, that's 1 foot in at my hip crease, another down. If you'd like, you can head into full lotus. So both feet come into your hip creases. Other option, of course, is regular crisscross applesauce, or if you'd like, sitting back on shins. Like I mentioned, we're closing down through the eyes, hands come to the tops of the thighs, shoulder blades settle down the back. Long through the spine, Let's start to engage a slight constriction or contraction down at the low belly. So this isn't a full flex or anything right here, but we're just going to draw some attention to that point, an inch or two below the belly button, gently drawing it in, and really all that's helping us to do here is lengthen out through the spine. So helping to keep us nice and long, helping to keep our core ever so slightly engaged. Hands can rest down by your thighs, eyes are closed, spine is long, crown of your skull reaches up to the sky. And I want you to tune into the breath. Noticing perhaps what your breath sounds like this morning. Big inhales and exhales resonating through your nostrils. In the same way that often when many of us get to the coast and can hear the sound of the ocean in the distance, and it brings this sense of calm and sense of stability, I want you to start to tune into that same feeling with your own breath. That same strong, steady, unending rhythm. That stability, that strength is inside you. It's something that is easy to lose track of, to forget about sometimes, but when we come back to it, when we remember it, it is so calming, so grounding. And so powerful. Like the ocean. Something so immense that you can't wrap your whole head around it. There are no words that are big enough to describe the ocean. There are no words that are big enough to describe the power of your breath. But what we can do is experience it. Experience it as fully as we possibly can, giving it the time and the space to blossom, to ground, and to soothe. In a time when we might need some extra healing, let your own breath be that healing. Let your breath be medicine. Hope you're all still with me here. We're just breathing. Big, easy inhales and exhales through your nose. I'm going to challenge you to try to let your exhales be as long as your inhales. So focusing on that exhale. One of the yoga greats often says, if you focus on the exhale, the inhale will come. So focus on that breath out, focus on making it long and strong. And then match it with a big, slow inhale. We'll just be here for a couple more breaths. I'm going to challenge you to a count of 8. So beginning with an exhale. Take an inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Twice more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last round. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Turn your breath to its natural rhythm. Maybe beginning to blink the eyes open. Let's release through the hands, squeeze the shoulders up to your ears, and then round them down your back. Once more, bring your shoulders forward, up to the ears, and then round them all the way down your back. And then take it the other direction. So squeeze your shoulder blades together, bring them all the way up to your ears and forward. Once more in that reverse direction, squeezing shoulder blades together, up to the ears and forward. We'll bring hands up and overhead. This is one of my favorite little shoulder stretches right now. We're gonna cross at the wrists and then bring your palms to meet. If this pose is not comfortable at all, you can also always bring palms together like this. I'm just really enjoying this little crisscross thing, and it makes a really cool shape. Big breath here. On the exhale, we'll rotate the wrists down, bringing them to the top of your neck. So I'll just show that one more time. From up here, rotate them down to the top of your neck. Elbows are pointed out towards the side. Kind of a little twisted variation on that prayer pose, prayer to the back of the neck that we do a lot. And then again, gaze skyward. Big stretch here. Exhale to release. We'll release the hands and then switch it to the other side. So whichever wrist was in front, we're taking it to the back now. We're going to twist, take it to the back of the neck. Ever so gently press the back of the head into your wrists, into your forearms, maybe gaze turn skyward, and then we'll release. Both hands come to clasp behind your back, stretch all the way to the back of the room. Exhale, release, both hands come forward. Right elbow wraps over left. Wrap your forearms around each other. Maybe your palms come to meet, maybe just the backs of the hands come to meet. This is your eagle arm. Inhale, elbows rise, chin drops to the chest. So that chin coming down to your chest is just gonna help kind of exaggerate the stretch between your shoulder blades here. Big inhale, spread between your shoulder blades. Imagine kind of these wings spreading apart. Exhale, knit them back together. We'll spread arms wide. And then this time opposite, so left elbow over right. Twisting around again, eagle arms on the other side. Inhale, lift your elbows high, chin to chest. Oh, that feels so good. Stretching between your shoulders again. Big inhale, spread those wings wide. Exhale, expand everything. Let's find a tabletop pose, heading there on your own time. We're going to bring hands underneath your shoulders. Bring your hips over your knees. Let's just take a minute here to slap the tops of the feet on the floor. So just getting them kind of warmed up. Being really loose and wiggly with it. And then we'll find some stillness here. On an inhale, begin to peel your heart forward, dipping your pelvic bone and turning the gaze up towards the top corner of the room, or maybe all the way up to the sky. On the inhale, we'll begin to arch, or exhale, gaze turning in towards your belly button or back towards your knees, pressing your spine up to the sky. Inhale, heart peels forward. Exhale to arch. Rounding out through that low belly, twice more. Inhale, heart peels forward. Exhale to arch. Last time, inhale, heart peels forward. Exhale to arch. On an inhale, we'll come back to a neutral spine. Let's find our fire hydrant pose. So your right knee is going to come out to the side, sort of in this big 90-degree angle here. It looks a little funny. Try to center your weight. It's naturally going to want to shift kind of over towards the left. And then we're just going to take that knee in some big circles. Stirring out through the hip. And trying to keep your spine and your belly nice and neutral here. So again, connecting to that belly button to spine connection, and really drawing in that low point, about an inch or two below your belly button. We'll reverse those circles when you're ready. Bring that knee back to the fire hydrant pose, nice 90-degree angle. We're gonna tuck your left toes, and then begin to straighten out through your left leg. Your right leg is still at that 90-degree angle, then let's take it into a scorpion dog. Big stretch here. Big breath. One more inhale. On the exhale, level off your hips. Right hip comes back in line with left, then we'll squeeze your knee into your nose. Carrying your weight forward so shoulders come to stack over your wrists again. Let's find the half pigeon. Bring that right shin down to the mat, untuck your back toes, lengthen out your back leg. Spine is long. Tend through your fingers and use that to help lengthen out a little bit. Flex through that front foot and then just gently fold. Folding down over that front thigh, maybe coming down onto your forearms. If you'd like, you can also stay up on your hands. That's totally fine. Last option is to come all the way down, resting head, chest, shoulders on the mat on top of your shin. Find some softness here. Notice where you can be a little bit more gentle, find a little bit more ease in your body. If you'd like, of course, if you have a pillow nearby, you can drop it underneath that right hip, just adding a little bit more height. Let's find 3 rounds of breath. Strong, slow, steady. Last round. On the exhale, we're going to begin to shift onto that right hip. Left leg sweeps around, and then your left knee comes to stack on top. So we're finding our Gomukhasana pose. Inhale to lengthen your spine. Exhale again, just gently fold. 1 round of breath. Inhale, sit back up. We're going to lengthen out the legs, uncross them, and then sweep them around, come back into that tabletop pose. Couple cat-cows here, just 3 rounds. Inhale, drop your heart, peel it forward, exhale the arch. Inhale, heart peels forward. Exhale the arch. Inhale, heart peels up and forward. Last time, exhale, arch, pull that spine up. Spread broad across your shoulders, and we'll come back to a neutral spine. This time, the left knee comes out to the side. Find out your fire hydrant pose, left knee in a nice 90-degree angle. And we're just going to start out. So again, trying to bring your weight back into center. Notice if your belly is just trying to kind of drop towards the mat. And we're not flexing, we're just kind of picking it back up, bringing it into that neutral position. When you're ready, you can reverse the circles. Last round of breath. We'll take that knee out to the side again, find that weird fire hydrant shape. Tuck your right toes, lengthen the right leg. Keep your knee out to the side and then come all the way into your scorpion dog. Big release through the hips here. Squeeze that heel in tight. 1 more big inhale. Exhale, level off the hips and then shift your weight forward, knee to nose. Big breath. Exhale, settle it down into your half pigeon, bringing that left shin forward. Untuck your back toes. And you can see I'm walking out my back leg, creating a little bit more length there. Take your fingers long through the spine, flexing through that front foot. On the exhale, whatever this reclined version looks like for you, so either walking your fingers forward a little bit, maybe coming down on the forearms, maybe coming all the way down to the mat. Big breaths. Slow and steady and gentle. And again, telling your body to soothe itself. Hoping to elicit that healing. 1 more big inhale. Exhale, we're going to walk back up to a seat. Shift onto that left hip as your right knee spins around to stack on top of your left. Inhale to lengthen your spine. We're going to go Gomukhasana. Both feet are flexed, heels pulling into your hips. Exhale, one round of breath as we walk hands forward. Again, whatever forward looks like for you, it might only be an inch, might be all the way down. Big inhale. Exhale. Inhale, we'll walk back up to a seat. We're going to straighten out both legs here, and then we'll bring spine all the way down to the mat, knees into your chest. Wrap arms around shins and just gently rock it out side to side. Breathing through. One more inhale. On the exhale, we're going to begin to lengthen out your legs towards the ceiling. Ground your low back into the mat. Pull that low belly into your spine. You get to lift head, chest, and shoulders. Your fingers will follow. We're going to lower your left heel to hover. If you feel your low back trying to arch up and off the mat, we might bring it up a little higher, so it doesn't have to be an inch or two above the mat. We're bringing that bottom heel to wherever you can keep that low back pressing down. Your other hands, or your hands, will have to clasp around your other leg. Inhale here, exhale to switch. Lift up through the spine, exhale, switch. Lift high, switch. Keep breathing, switch. Big breaths. Grounding down through that low back. Pulling belly button into spine. And flex or point through your feet. You can also point, making these weird Barbie toes. It looks really funny, but it feels like a really good stretch in your feet, I totally promise. Just got this for a few more breaths. Lifting up nice and high. You're going to build the heat at the core. Last 3 each side. Last 2. Last 1. When you're ready, both feet come together. Hands come to clasp behind the back of your neck. If your neck is getting really tired, you can always bring your head all the way down to the mat, elbows point out to the side. We're going to knit the insoles of your feet and your thighs together. You can still have that head, chest, and shoulders lifted. And then we're going to lower for 3 counts. So lowering heels, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, point the feet and bring them all the way back up over your hips. Exhale, flex, lower, 3, 2, 1. Point and lift. Flex through the feet and lower, 3, 2, 1. Point and lift. Flex, lower, 3, 2, 1. Point and lift. Keep breathing here. Keep pressing that low back into the mat. 3, 2, 1. Point and lift. Keeping some space between your chin and your chest. Lower, 3, 2, 1. Point and lift. Just 3 more. Flex. 3, 2, 1. Point and lift. Keep moving with me. You can always drop head. 3, 2, 1. Point and lift. Last 1. 3, 2, 1. So strong all the way up. Knees into your chest. Arms wrap around shins and just rock it out. Little warmth, little heat. We'll bring shins back in through center. We're going to rock and roll our way all the way up to a forward fold. Taking your time to get there. Feet are hips distance apart. When you arrive, you can bring opposite hands to opposite elbows and just rock it out side to side. Hi, Kushlani. Hi, Fran. Who else is here? Devin. Nice to see everyone. Hi, Jeff. Hi, Takima. You're in that nice forward fold at the top of your mat, rocking it out. We'll bring your elbows back through center, release hands all the way down to the mat. Inhale, lift up halfway, lengthen out the spine. Hands can come to your shins, maybe all the way up to your thighs. Exhale, release. Once more, inhale, lift up. Exhale, release. On an inhale, hands are going to sweep wide. We're going to swan dive all the way up to stand. And then on the exhale, we're going to find that nice stretch that we tried with our shoulders. So for those of you that are just joining, we'll show you. We're going to cross at the wrists. I'm bringing my left wrist in front first, and then bring palms to meet. Finding this fun little twisty shape. Inhale here on the exhale. rotate your fingers down. So we're just rotating down, so wrists are higher than your fingers. You'll feel your elbows point up in this Z shape. Big breath here, stretch between the shoulders and the biceps. Gently press the back of the head into your wrists. Exhale, release. Hands can come down by the hips just for a little counter stretch. We'll bring the hands to clasp behind the low back. And then hands come back up and overhead again. Cross the opposite wrist in front. Bring palms to meet, clasp your fingers, rotate down. Big breath, heart open. Exhale, release the hands. Hands come all the way down to the hips. You're standing at the top of your mat. Inhale, hands sweep all the way up to the sky. Exhale, down to your toes. Inhale, lift halfway on the exhale. Right foot forward, let's step our left foot all the way back. Inhale here. On an exhale, dip your hips. Your heart space is going to peel forward. Low in the hips, long through that back leg. On the exhale, let's find two straighter legs. Hips back to the sky, nose to your knee. Twice more. Inhale, hips dip low, heart peels forward. Exhale, two straighter legs. Inhale, hips dip low, heart peels forward. Exhale, hands plant. This time step back to a high plank. Inhale your high plank. On the exhale, option to stay or option to take one push-up. You can always bring knees to the mat, lowering halfway and then pressing back up. We'll meet in that high plank and then lower all the way to the belly. Untuck your toes. Hands pressed by the ribcage. Inhale, peel head, chest, and shoulders up off the mat. Exhale, forehead down. Twice more. Inhale, peel head, chest, and shoulders. Exhale, forehead down. Last time, inhale, peel up. Exhale, forehead down. Hips to heels, child's pose. Big round of breath. We'll shift shoulders over wrists. Let's find that tabletop pose and then take your right knee out to the side in that fire hydrant. Inhale here. On the exhale, press your right leg to the back of the room, extending it long, hips level off. Right toes are pointed down towards the earth, and then squeeze it back into that fire hydrant. Twice more. Press it back. Squeeze it in. Press it back. Squeeze it in. This time, press it back. We're going to tuck your back toes, lift up to a three-legged dog. Inhale here, exhale, bend your knees, stack your hips. Big breath. Re-extend your leg, level off that hips, or level off both hips, excuse me. Carry right knee, right tricep. Bring it into your nose. Bring it over towards your left tricep. Then extend that leg out to the side. Fallen star here. Right hand is your base. Left fingers begin to reach up and open. Big breath. Exhale, both hands come back to the mat. We're going to bring your knee into your chest. Step back to your high plank, downward facing. Inhale up onto tiptoes. Exhale, bend through the knees. Look at the space between your hands. Two big steps or a hop up to meet them. Inhale, lift up. Long spine, exhale to fold. Once more, inhale, lift up, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, hands sweep up and overhead. Exhale, hands to prayer. Inhale, hands sweep up and overhead. Exhale, swan dive fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, left foot forward, right foot steps back. Inhale, hips dip low, heart peels forward. Exhale, two straighter legs. Nose to your knee. Keep wanting to say knee to your nose. We'll do that later. Hips dip low, heart peels forward. And then two straighter legs. Last time, hips dip low. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to that high plank. Inhale here, pull belly button into your spine, so long and strong. Exhale, option to stay, option to take that half push-up. We'll meet back in a high plank, and then elbows in tight as you lower all the way to the belly. Feet on top, hands come to press just behind the rib cage, elbows are pointed back. Inhale, heel heart up. Exhale, release. Inhale, peel your heart up. Exhale, release. Last time, inhale, peel it up. Exhale, release, child's pose, hips to heels. Big round of breath. Inhale, shift forward. We're going to find that tabletop pose. Inhale here, exhale. Find your fire hydrant on the left side, so your left knee is pointed out 90-degree angle. Engage in the low belly, press that foot to the back of the room, level off the hips. Squeeze your heel back in, or your knee, find in that fire hydrant pose, and then press it back. Squeeze it in, press it back and hold. Weight is even, right toes tuck, three-legged dog. Inhale here, exhale, scorpion dog. Heel squeezes in towards your glute. Big inhale. Exhale, re-extend, level off the hips. Left knee, left tricep. Take it into your nose. Take it over to the right. Extend that leg long. Right finger, sweep all the way up to the sky. Big inhale. Exhale, both hands back to the mat, knee into your chest, high plank. Inhale, high plank, exhale, downward facing. Inhale, high lunge to tiptoes. Exhale, look at the space between your hands. Hop or step your feet all the way up to meet them. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold. Once more, inhale to lengthen. Pull that low belly in. Exhale to fold. Inhale, hands sweep all the way up and overhead. Exhale, hands pull into prayer. Inhale, hands sweep up and overhead. Exhale to fold all the way down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale. This time we're going to step right back to our downward facing dog. Bring your feet max distance apart and then walk your hands back in about a foot. Left fingers are going to begin to reach towards your right ankle here, peeling your upper body underneath that left, or your right arm, Gazing out towards the right side, big twist. Exhale, both hands back to the mat, right fingers, left ankle, twist open to the other side. One more big inhale. Exhale, both hands back to the mat. Walk your hands all the way back to your feet. Toes out, heels in, Malasana squat. Hands come into prayer. Big inhale here. Exhale, ground down through the soles of the feet. We're going to rise all the way up to stand. Toes out, heels in, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale to fold. Inhale, hands sweep all the way up and overhead. Exhale, hands to prayer. Let's bring those feet back together. Your right foot is going to step forward in space. We're going to begin to shift forward and find your warrior three. Your left hip is dropping down in line with your right, flexing through that back foot. Big inhale here. On the exhale, we're going to take a Shakti squat, left knee behind your right. Inhale to re-extend. Exhale, Shakti squat. Inhale to re-extend. On the exhale, take the Shakti squat and hold at the bottom. Big breath here. And then we're going to shift all the way down to your Gomukhasana. So gently, gently bringing that back shin all the way to the mat. Right knee comes to stack on top of your left. Inhale, hands sweep up and overhead. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, hands sweep up and overhead. Right knee is stacked over left. Exhale, chin to chest, hands by your hips. Last time, inhale, hands up and overhead. This time, bring them forward. Hinge at the hips. Begin to walk your hands forward in space. Melt down into it. Squeeze those heels in towards your glutes. Keep flexing through your feet. Got this for a round of breath. up to a seat. Right foot is going to step forward. Hands come to frame that foot as your back toes step to the back of the mat. Inhale, dip your hips, peel your heart forward. Exhale, two straighter legs, nose to your knee. Inhale here, bring it forward, hips dip low. Exhale, nose to your knee. Last time, inhale all the way down. Exhale, hands plant, step back to high plank. Inhale under high plank, exhale, option to stay, option to take that half push-up. We'll lift back, meet in your high plank. This time you can take it all the way through vinyasa of your choice. Lowering into your chaturanga. Inhale, friends, up dog or maybe cobra. Exhale, back downward facing. Big breath. On the inhale, right leg lifts to three-legged. Bend your knees, stack your hips, scorpion dog. And then keep that knee bent, keep your hips high as you take your right leg out to the side in this fire hydrant pose. Inhale here. Exhale, hold the fire hydrant, shift forward into your high plank. Woo, big breath. Drag that knee into your bicep, right bicep. Squeeze it into your nose. Over to the left side. And then find that fallen star again. This time, option to float the side of your right leg up and off the mat. Big breath. Exhale, both hands come back to the mat. Squeeze your knee into your chest. Shoot it back, find high plank. Inhale your high plank. Exhale, hips high, downward facing. Walk those feet out mat's distance. Hands walking about a foot. This time, opposite side first, so your right hand reaches towards your left ankle. Twist underneath that left arm. Big breath. Release that right hand back to the mat. Left hand reaches towards your right ankle. Gaze turns underneath the right arm. This is one of those stretches that often we only do once in class, but you'll find that the more that you do it, the deeper that you can get into it. So it's really nice to do a couple times. Bring both hands back to the mat. Walk your hands all the way back to your feet. Toes out, heels in, Malasana squat. Hands come to prayer. Big breath. Ground down through the soles of the feet. Engage your inner thighs. Squeezing those inner thighs in together. Use that sensation to press up to stand. Gaze turns overhead. Toes in, heels out, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale to fold. Inhale, hands sweep up and overhead. Exhale, hands pull into prayer. Bring your feet together. This time the left foot steps forward in space. Shift into that warrior three. Ooh, little wobbles. Right hip is dropping down in line with your left. Hands are at prayer. Belly button is pulling in. Big inhale. Exhale, Shakti squat. Right knee comes in behind your left. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, Shakti squat. Keep spreading those left toes wide. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, Shakti squat and hold at the bottom. Big inhale here. Exhale, drop that right shin. Left knee is coming to stack on top of your right. We're in Gopukasana. Fun to have a little seat in the middle of your flow. Inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. 2 rounds of breath. That's what we ended up doing on the first side. Big inhale. Exhale. Big inhale. Exhale. Bring yourself back up to a seat. That left foot is going to step forward on the mat. Walk your hands forward to frame your foot as your right toe step back. We're in this nice little lunge. Inhale, dip your hips, peel heart forward. Exhale, 2 straighter legs, nose to your knee. Inhale, peel it forward. Exhale, nose to your knee. Inhale, peel it forward. Exhale, step back, high plank. Inhale here. Exhale, option to stay. Option to take that half push-up. Press it back up. We'll meet in high plank. Take it through your vinyasa. Moving with your breath. We're going to meet in downward facing dog. How's everyone doing? Hi, everyone. I've got all of this stuff in front of my screen. Remaining in that downward facing dog, big breaths. When you're ready, left leg lifts to three-legged. Bend the knees, stack the hips. Squeeze that heel in tight towards your glute. And then keeping your hips high, we're going to take that knee out to the side. Weird little fire hydrant pose. Keep flexing through your foot. Hold on to the fire hydrant with your left leg. Shift shoulders over wrists, high plank. Inhale here, squeeze that knee in a little bit closer, bringing it to your left tricep. Knee into your nose. Knee over to the right tricep, and extend for your falling star. Maybe hovering that left foot just a little bit up and off the ground. Big breaths. Both hands back to the mat, squeeze your knee in. Shoot your left leg back, find that high plank. Inhale here, exhale, hips high, downward facing. Walk your hands all the way back to your feet. Big inhale here. Exhale, hold, bend down through the knees. Option to stay, or option to clasp your hands behind your low back. Maybe taking the goofy grip this time. Kind of a funny feeling finger on top. Lengthen out through your arms. Let your hands fall up and overhead. Another big shoulder stretch here. If you're in this big shoulder stretch, you're welcome to stay right here. You're also welcome to dip in one shoulder towards center at a time. So maybe first straighten out through the right leg. Left shoulder dips in. Gaze turns to the right. And then come back through center, straighten through the left leg, right shoulder dips in. You can move back and forth a couple times. Shaking it out. And then bring your hands through center. Release your grip. Bring hands all the way to the mat. Inhale here. Exhale, heel to your feet out, toes out, heels in, Malasana squat. Big breath. Hands come to prayer. Inhale here. Exhale, right hand plants, left fingers reach. Gaze turns up to the sky. Option to stay or option to take a half bind. Bring your hands just outside your right hip. Big breath. Option to stay here. Option as well to take this into a bound bird pose. Heel toeing your left foot in towards center. Begin to come up on your right tiptoes. Squeeze that right foot in towards center. And then keeping the bind, begin to lift up. Left leg is your base. Oh! Right knee is squeezing in towards your right side. Lengthen. Pull belly button into spine. One more breath if you're up here with me. Maybe you got up a little smoother. Exhale as gently as you can. Woo! Bring that foot all the way back to the mat. Release the bind, roll out through the wrists for a second. Then left hand to the mat, right fingers reach. Inhale here. Exhale, option to stay or option to take the bind around your back. Gaze turns up to the side. I'll do this one to the side so that you guys can see. If you'd like to take that bound bird pose, we're going to begin to come up on your left tiptoes this time. Right foot is going to step in towards center a little bit. Squeeze that left knee in towards your left shoulder. Hold on to the bind, and then ground down through the sole of that right foot. Woo, as you lift all the way up to stand. Big breaths. Exhale as gently as you can, bringing that left foot back to the mat. Stepping it back out and release. Inhale here. Exhale, sits bones come all the way to the mat. Legs lengthen out. Take a moment to shake out the legs. Wiggling and wobbling them back and forth, shifting your sits bones all the way to the center of the mat. We're going to squeeze your right knee in towards your chest. And then take that right foot outside your left leg. Left finger sweep all the way up and overhead. And then hook your left elbow outside your right as you twist to the back of the room. You'll feel this big stretch in your outer right hip. Lengthen through the spine. I like to spread my left fingers wide here. If there's a mudra you'd like to take, you can also take that. Big breaths. We'll come back through center, release right leg long. Left knee squeezes in, we'll take left foot outside your right leg, right hand up to the sky. Then hook your elbow and twist. Again, lengthening out through the spine. My left hand is behind me, really close into my hips, just helping me to lengthen out that spine. Big inhale. Exhale, we're going to take it all the way back through center. Left leg extends long. Both feet are going to squeeze in and then bring soles of your feet together, knees out wide, taking a pretty good distance between your heels and your pelvic bone if there's any tightness in your knees. If not, you're welcome to squeeze them in a little bit tighter. Inhale to lengthen through the spine. On the exhale, hinge at the hips and just gently walk your hands forward in space. Again, folding down over those toes. Let your head be heavy, dropping it down between your biceps. Tune into those long, slow, steady breaths. Breathing here, we're just going to gently walk your hands over towards the right. You're welcome to stay at center if you want. If you'd like to take this stretch a little bit deeper into your low back, both hands walk over towards the right side, but keep grounding that left hip bone down towards the mat. Walking your hands down, your head is still heavy. Maybe your left hand walks a little bit farther just to accentuate that left side body stretch. Big inhales. Big exhales. We'll walk both hands through center and then over towards the left side this time. Maybe right fingers walk a little bit farther than your left. Inhale, we'll bring both hands all the way up through center, and then we'll walk up to a seat. Let's take our legs nice and wide on the mat, maybe moving sideways to get a little bit more space. I'm going to flex through both feet. Legs are nice and wide. If they're a little bit closer together, again, that's totally fine. We're going to bring the right hand to walk down that right leg. Left fingers sweep up and overhead, reaching them all the way towards your right toes. Big side body stretch again. That left sits bone is grounding down to the mat. Left shoulder is softening. Big inhale. Exhale. We're going to begin to rotate down so both hands come to frame your front foot. Maybe lifting up a little bit to accommodate here. Nose is pointing towards your knees as you fold. Stretching it out through that low back. The low back can be a really difficult point to access in a stretch, unless we're in a nice twisted position like this, but something right here is going to get right into it. One more big inhale. Exhale, we'll walk all the way up to a seat. Left hand is going to reach down your left leg, right fingers reach up and overhead. Big side body stretch, open up, heart is open, shoulder is softening. Big inhale. Exhale, bring that hand down to the inside of your left thigh. Begin to twist, so you're pointing your nose towards that left knee, and then fold, whatever that looks like for you, keeping that sits bone grounded down. 2 big rounds of breath, and softening in, trying to send that breath deep into your low back. We're going to walk all the way up to a seat. Bring your legs together. Let's find a tabletop pose. Last little tabletop in here. One last hip and shoulder stretch before we come down long on the mat. Walking your hands forward about a foot or 6 inches. Let's soften into puppy, forehead coming down onto the mat, or maybe even your chin. For a deeper stretch in your shoulders, you can tent through your fingertips. Big breaths. Maybe walking yourself out as we melt a little bit deeper into the pose. Hands will plant. We're going to lift up just enough that we can thread your left arm underneath your right. So finding a puppy variation when you thread the needle. Reaching your right fingers forward in space. Twisting it out here. I like to bring my left palm down to face the mat or the earth. That's helping me to press in here. Twist a little bit deeper. We'll take it back through center, both hands to the mat, and then this time right hand threads underneath your left. Softening in on the other side, rotating your palms down to the mat, just helping you to press in, twist deep. When you're ready, both hands plant, and then we're going to walk them back underneath our shoulders. Cross at the ankles or sweep your legs around. We're coming all the way down to your spine. Extending your legs out nice and long. Hands come down by the hips. And release. Soften your shoulder blades down your back, pulling them down away from your ears. Take your feet out a little bit wider than that's just once apart, so just taking up some space there in your low body. One last big stretch. We'll clasp the hands, bring palms up and overhead, stretching fingers and toes long in opposite directions, palms face towards the back of the room. Exhale, release, hands are going to come down by your hips. Take one big inhale in your nose. Exhale, SH. Once more, big inhale. Exhale, SH. Settle into your final resting pose of class, your Shavasana. Peace, peace, peace. You're ready to come back. You can bring gentle movement into fingers and toes. If you have some more time, feel free to end the stream now and stay exactly where you are. If you're ready to close out your practice, we'll work our way up to a comfortable seat. Hands coming into prayer and closing here with one final breath, because like I said at the beginning, words just aren't doing it right now. Bringing it back to the breath. Begin by exhaling all the air out of your body, emptying yourself all the way to the bottom. Big inhale in your nose, fill yourself up to the top. Every little pocket of air you can find. Exhale, open your mouth side out. Namaste. Thank you everyone so much for practicing with me. Hi Dee, just checking in on a couple friends. Hi Gia. Hi Tira. Hope everyone has a beautiful rest of your day. Can't wait to see you again here soon. And catch you later.